Hello, friends. So it is November, which means we are starting a time of year that tends to be pretty hectic, kind of intense, and emotionally draining, really. So today I want to talk about a few ways that you can take care of your emotional wellness during this time of year, because I think that's really important for all of us. So, the first suggestion I have for you is to connect with others. And that might sound a little counterintuitive, considering this time of year is usually full of social connection. But I'm not talking about connecting with acquaintances or difficult relatives. I'm talking about prioritizing those relationships that make you feel fully seen and accepted. Um, and those relationships and feeling that connection help build your resilience. And that resilience is going to carry over into maybe the more difficult moments in life. The next suggestion I have for you is to get involved in activities that you enjoy, and bonus points if they draw upon your creativity. Again, this one might sound a little counterintuitive. You are trying to take things off your plate instead of add things to your plate. But I think this, if you can swing it, is a really powerful way to build yourself up and support yourself emotionally. So I remember around this time last year, I signed up for a watercolor class, and it was so nice to have that, kind of structured time set aside for myself. And it was time that I could just kind of get lost in what I was doing. And it was so calming and also rejuvenating. So find some activities that are just for you. Maybe it's a creative endeavor. Maybe it's a physical endeavor. But put that on your calendar every week so that you have that time carved out for yourself. The third suggestion that I have for you is to find healthy ways to relax. So we often say that we're too busy to do relaxing things or self-care things. Yet, most Americans spend about 3 hours a day on their phone, 4 hours a day watching television. And there's nothing wrong with using those things to kind of give yourself a brain break. But there's a tipping point to where those things start to add to your stress instead of taking away from your stress. So, what other ways can you relax? Maybe it's kind of stereotypical ways like taking a bath before bed or reading a book or a yoga flow. It could be something else like going for a run or, just kind of whatever it is for you that kind of resets the stress levels and helps you kind of ground. Make sure you're making time for those things. Fourth suggestion I have for you is to try journaling if you're not doing that already. So research shows that both journaling about negative or difficult situations in life and, kind of in the frame of a gratitude practice, journaling about things in a positive light, both have the power to reduce stress and give you a more positive outlook on your life. So this can be really simple. It could be just a bulleted list of all the stuff that's on your mind before bed to just kind of get it on paper so that you can rest. It could be making a really quick gratitude list every morning, maybe writing down 3 things that you feel grateful for that day. But give that a try for sure. And then the last suggestion I have for you, and it's a big one, is to purposefully shift your perspective, working on that in life. So I'm a big believer that we shape our own reality, and the things that we focus on grow stronger, and the things that we choose not to focus on kind of fade into the background. So if you are oriented toward what's missing, what you're not good at, what you don't have enough of, what's wrong, that's what you're going to see in your life. And on the flip side of that, if you're focused on what you have in your life, what you're good at, what you love about yourself, what you love about your life, then you're going to have a more abundant, positive perspective as you move through the world. So if this is not something that is natural for you, it will take some kind of conscious awareness at the beginning, but soon it will become autopilot for you, and you'll be oriented toward the positive. And there's so much power in that. And this does not mean that we reject the negative or ignore negative emotions or pretend like they don't exist. It just means that we, also kind of find the gold in those difficult times. So maybe that's acknowledging how grateful you are for the support community that you have to help you through a difficult time, or acknowledging your own strength and resilience to be able to do hard things. Or maybe it's just taking time to, even on a bad day, notice, the sun is shining and the sky is blue and the trees are changing colors, and, there's so much beauty around you, even though everything's not perfect. So those are some suggestions I have for you. I hope they're helpful. Your emotional wellness is so important. So take good care of yourselves. See you next time.